sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Mamô, vamos namorar muito, né, mocinho? Né, mocinho? Eu e você vamos namorar muito, né, mocinho? Eu e você vamos namorar muito, né, mocinho? Mocinho.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Kings looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Sacramento. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with me today.
Saiu a nossa declaração de amor no vídeo.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the 5 down low. Now here's Cousins. That one's good. Thompson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Kings.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be. Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but he actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
The drive by Cousins. And the wide-open shot from Collison. Drops in the tray.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
LeBron dishes to Love. Irving for 3, and that one's good. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And for Irving, some have said he over-dribbles and tries to freelance too much offensively. They'd like to see him become more pass-oriented. Some of that really a function of personnel, but I think he can and will improve that pass. Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Left side, dishes it to Verjao. It's hauled in by the Kings. You talk about areas for Irving to improve, Clark. Defense certainly part of it.
Yeah, and with LeBron back, I think every player will be held to a higher standard defensively, no question. Kyrie, a player with a lot of responsibility offensively, but to be great, you got to do it at both ends.
Waiters no luck. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. McLemore with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Collison against Waiters. Here's Cousins, and the rejection by Love.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
James kicks to Waiters. Outside Irving. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. On the wing, James. He's covered by Gay. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Kings leading now by 3. Left side, Collison. The dish now to Gay. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt. Because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
Gay traded from the Raptors to the Kings in December. Really, he had one of his best seasons once he was in Sacramento.
Now here's LeBron. Outside Irving. Pass to Waiters. Kicks to James. Buries the jump shot. Guys in Sacramento, Rudy Gay shooting well and passing better. And Steve, for the season, did a good job of getting to the line.
Yeah, and I think he might have read some of his critics in terms of his game. He's been picked apart in terms of his shot selection and that sort of thing. So, you know, that efficiency was exactly what a lot of people have been clamoring for.
Here's Cousins following the basket by LeBron James. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Goes back up. And Cousins with the lay-in. Cousins has got his first 2 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's James. He feeds it to Irving. Pass to Waiters. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down. He's as open as he was there. That's how to start a fast break. More importantly, that's how you finish it.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. James outside. Outside Irving. Back to James. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in a good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, you know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in. That was beautiful. Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins. Williams comes in for Thompson. Stauskas is checked in for McLemore. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Darren Collison. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Marion. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters. I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense. Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much more on the court than people think. I don't think he'll ever be an NBA All-Star defender, but he's more than capable of holding his own at that end of the floor.
Now Miller following Rudy.
Exciting times here in Sacramento. We've already broken ground on the new arena downtown, set to open in 2016. These fans, a great sign of things to come.
And the new arena here in Sacramento is set to have an indoor-outdoor dynamic with outdoor balconies and with an entrance, huge glass panels that can open to the outdoors.
Wow, sounds like a baseball park more than a basketball arena. What a unique facade, very artistic with different panels outset from the structure. Some have said it reminds them of a crack.
Esses caras tudo. Meu Deus, gente. Meu Deus do céu.
Gay against Miller. Irving for 3. Good. Irving's got 9 points.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Here's McCallum. Williams, a screen on Irving. It's Gay on the way. No good on the buzzer beater. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento, Carl Landry is out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Ray McCallum and Stauskas in at the 3 spot.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists, great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Stauskas. And then for Cleveland, Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron comes in for Sean Marion. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's McCallum. Williams passes to McCallum. Here's Ellington. Jump shot is good that time. And the Kings lead by 9. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. James kicks to Miller. Launches it. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Into Derek Williams. The layup off target. The Cavaliers trail by 9.
Derek Williams, an undersized face-up 4-man back in college at Arizona, and looked to drive to the rim and take advantage of his athleticism. Hasn't quite happened at the NBA level. Still searching for his niche, trying to adapt his game to the league.
Here's McCallum following the basket by LeBron James. Ellington with it. 6 to shoot. They double him with James. Ellington dishes to Williams. That's good.
As soon as the double team came, he immediately looked to find the open man.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And some changes here for the Kings. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Landry. Ben McLemore comes in for Williams. And it's Collison in for Ray McCallum. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Verajau's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins signed by the Kings to a max contract extension in 2013. Coach Mike Malone said, quote, "We've made a huge commitment, not only to him as a player, but as a person." He added that Cousins' biggest jump will come from handling adversity and being comfortable when he's uncomfortable. Once he does that, it's scary how good he can be. Kevin?
A fiery disposition. If he can channel it, the sky's the limit. Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Cousins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Verajau. That's foul number 2 for him. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to McLemore. His first shot coming late. Second shot opportunity.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West. I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Best way to get that early offense, Clark, as soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
Now here's Collison. He's got 5. Thompson passes to McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks to Cousins. Ellington from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 8.
Even the glass eaters today got a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. And there's the feed to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, really, it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams. Teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out west.
And that is good. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. And he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Collison. Up top, Cousins. Collison kicks to Thompson. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Kings. Stauskas comes in for McLemore. And then for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Marion comes in for James. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here's Waiters. Out to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Waiters. Here's Thompson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Thompson's got his first basket.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Collison kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Stauskas. Kings moving the ball around. Outside Collison. And the 3 off target.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Now here's Thompson. All alone. Cannot hit.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And we're through 2 here and a good one.
Well, Tristan, what do you take?
Recordaram? Amor? Amor? Tá vendo sério?
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's Gay. And Thompson kicks to Collison. McLemore dishes to Cousins. Baseline jumper, and that one hits back iron.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Really opening up for him there.
They sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So many accomplishments in LeBron's career, but one milestone he reached last year: 20,000 points, 5,000 assists, 5,000 rebounds in his first 800 games played. That's incredible.
Those stats you listed for LeBron through his first 800 games might sound a bit arbitrary, but it puts him in the company of only one other player, the Big O, Mr. Robinson.
And, you know, it's not a coincidence, Kevin, that they are the lone members of that group. Both so dominant in every facet of the game from the moment their career started. Really a lot of similarities between those 2 outstanding all-time greats.
Offensive rebound. Gay passes to Collison. Now here's McLemore. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Second chance shot.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break. And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Kings trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. So it's Sacramento. Outside Collison. Lets it go from deep. McLemore, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron.
Oh, get it! Watch out now.
He got old.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. LeBron outside. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
Sacramento making some changes. Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins. Williams comes in for Thompson. And it's McCallum. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mike Miller's checked in for Waiters.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
The Kings trail by 7. Here's McCallum. Landry, a screen on Irving. Landry inside. Varejao on. Scooped up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
Derek Williams, the former #2 overall pick in 2011. Never really could make his mark in Minnesota, and last season the Wolves traded him to the Kings in exchange for Luke Richard and Baumute.
And Derek Williams with the Kings finally starting to score and with some efficiency, albeit with the lowest scoring rate of his career.
Well, Coach Malone asked him to embrace an energy role, so sometimes it's a matter of getting your arms around what you're asked to do for your particular team and then embracing that, and Williams has done so. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
McCallum
dishes to Gay. Landry with a screen for Gay and stolen by Miller. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's LeBron. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got his 4th assist in this one.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's McCallum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCallum's got 5 now.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Now here's Love. There's Miller with the 3, and he gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here's McCallum. Feeds it to Gay. He dishes it to McLemore. Back to Gay. Here's Landry. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Shoots from 12. And again, LeBron James. James has got 12 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 11. There's 48 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Puts it up from 17. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's one he knows he should have made.
They get the rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That free throw good from Love.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. You know, he's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cousins comes in for Derek Williams. And Stauskas subbed in for Ben McLemore. Cousins rebounded by Marion.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Miller, that's for 2. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavalier. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
The Kings trail by 12. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Collison in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Thompson inside. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And good on the basket. Book it. Thompson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Sacramento. And Thompson kicks to Waiters. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Kings shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Collison, the pass to Cousins. The turnaround jumper. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire. Sacramento was one of the teams in the West that really struggled against the Eastern Conference, and a lot of it had to do with their turnovers.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Stauskas. Gay against Marion. And his Cavaliers lead cut to just 7 on the basket from Gay.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Irving can't hit.
As you said, I mean, the Kings were one of the few West teams that struggled against the East. 13 wins out of conference, which was second lowest in the West.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what?
No, Marion. No, Marion.
McLemore's checked in for Stauskas. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. The Kings trail by 7. As you mentioned, it was turnovers that really hurt the Kings against the East.
You know, they did some things well and played their game for stretches, but when you turn the ball over like the Kings did, you have to play every other facet of the game perfectly to stand a chance.
Tipped away. Out of bounds. Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession. James checked in for Sean Marion. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Clock at 4. Gay with it. He's picked up by James. No good from Gay. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Waiters. Drills the baseline jumper. Sacramento with the ball. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Gay outside. James with the block, and they're able to recover. The tray, Thompson, a follow-up chance.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Waiters, and the officials call traveling by.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Collison against Irving. Collison dishes to Thompson. Left block shot on the way. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 4 assists in the game. The drive by LeBron. Dishes to Waiters. Back to James. Pass to Waiters. Takes a 3. And the shot is good. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Timeout called by the Kings. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
The Kings trail by 8.
Levanta, Love. Caramba.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. The dish now to McLemore. And a miss there on the triple.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And finished off by LeBron.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're losing by 10. There's 1:38 left in the game. Charity stripe shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Cousins. 1:32 left in the fourth. LeBron with it. Gay picks him up defensively. LeBron outside. Irving attacking. Clock at 6. He's looking for Love and finds him. And Waiters has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Verajao. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the clock ticks down, and this is going to be a solid victory here for Cleveland.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for LeBron. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And it's Verajao penetrating. Here's Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Love, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Cleveland also making some changes. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Verajao. Miller comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
And McCallum kicks to Ellington. Sinks the triple.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Floats one. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And Cleveland making a change here. Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 8. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet, because this one's done, boys.
17-foot shot on the way. Bucket's good.
Well, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. LeBron, things